Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. I'm Peter Loshak. This is the NBA Odds Couple Show for our Monday, January 2nd, and we are joined once again by Mike Brenner calling us from the beach. He's not in the studio yet. He's still at the beach. How are things going down there, Mike Brenner?
It's going pretty good. There's a little casino down the road called the Amapola, and guy Frank down there, he's not too happy. I hit him with a big first half last night on San Diego State. Yeah, San Diego State College basketball. And then I also hit him the night before on an NBA game. So he's like, I'm ready for you to get the hell out of here. So
all right.
We extended the stay one more day, Pistol Pete, having a great time. It's beautiful weather. And it was a New Year's Eve to remember. I mean, it was one of the best fireworks shows I've ever seen. And I've been in many countries to see fireworks shows. It was amazing.
Wow. All right. Well, Mike Brenner, we've got 8 games on the NBA card tonight. Only 4 have lines, so I guess we can only discuss those 4 games. Let's quickly throw the record up. Mike Brenner, you're positive. You're
had a rough day the other day. Had a rough day.
That's right, but still, overall, you're positive. You know, got to keep vigilant as the season grinds on. You know, in 2017 into January, things can change. Some teams go into different grooves than the ones they were on. You know, when the season started before Christmas. All right, so we got 8 games on the card tonight. 4 games have no lines as of yet. Of the 4 that have lines right now, the first one that I'm thinking about is Chicago. Seems like they're a complete mess. I'm wondering if they've been terrible ATS as well. They've lost like 8 out of the last 10 or something like that. Just a horrible ATS recently. Talk about the coach might be fired soon. Is Charlotte a good bet here, or is Chicago on sort of a lazy Monday gonna be able to get it together for just one game here and get a win?
I don't know, Pete. That team they're in an awful mess, and I heard the same thing. Matter of fact, I heard they've already got somebody in mind to replace Hoiberg, so that experiment did not last long. What's the best shop line on the full game?
Well, right now it was -1, but there's pick'ems, so some money apparently did come in on Chicago, but there's pick'ems all over the place and a few -1s. I'm not sure what I think about that. It's just something I'm thinking about.
Yeah, you know what? Well, I'm scratching my head because it was on my list, but I'm not going to pull the trigger on it. There's just something fishy there. I think, I just don't know. And it could be one of those games where the players say, you know what, we don't need this coach. Let's step up. Let's show them what we got. So, I don't know. Little danger. That's a 10-foot pole for me, Pistol. All
right, then we got another Golden State game, and of course, Denver has been struggling a bit. They've lost their last 5 in a row ATS. Golden State, as usual, we know they're just not that good ATS overall in the full games, but they can be very good on the first halves and sometimes the first quarters. What's your take on Denver Golden State? You think it's worth a play?
I do, absolutely. I'm going first half. I'm already in on it, and I just don't. And you're very, very correct about the full game. So what they're doing is the way that they're rotating that lineup, Pete. It's what it's doing. It's just saving their energy. So they're not out to blow people out by 30 points anymore. Yeah. If it happens early and they get away with it, that's okay. But it's not like they're aiming to do it. I'm going to be careful on the full games. I will be very active on 3-team teasers with them. But I'm pulling the trigger, Pistol Pete, on the first half. What's the best shop line you got?
All right, well, it's 8.5 or 9, so we can give you the pinnacle line, 8.5 -110. I tailed you on the last one, and that one was a push. It was 11, so the first half lines are kind of, the market is catching up with Golden State's first halves. But, yeah, this one seems like should be another value play on Golden State, if not, a lock. What do you think? 8.5, it's a good play?
And again, nothing like the word lock. I don't like that word. I'd throw you out of the studio. One time you almost threw me out of the studio for using that. But, no, this is one that I really like, not necessarily because of the strength of Golden State. I like it because the inconsistency right now of Denver. And I really don't see any light coming at the end of the tunnel for that team. If it's not injuries, it's cohesiveness. All right? They've got none of that problems on the Golden State side. So you can look for another first-half cover here, my man.
All right, then the next one is
hey. Not in a car today, but I'm in a boat. Why don't you jump in this boat? We'll take it down.
No. Something makes me a little bit nervous. Denver can rebound, and they might get really up for this game. And I'm wondering if it might not be a little bit of a down spot for Golden State. So I'm going to stay off of that one for sure.
All right.
But another game, once again, the Brooklyn Nets may be getting disrespected. Once again, they're getting 7 at home against Utah. And, Utah's lost 5 out of their last 6 ATS, struggling a little bit. George Hill is going to be out again. And maybe once again is Brooklyn, a decent bet as an underdog. Right now they're getting 7 at home. What do you think?
And it could be. And you know what? That team, that style, what they do, and their ATS record, that's a Pistol Pete type of maneuver. And I just can't get a feel for that team from Brooklyn. But I damn sure am on board with you with what's going on with Utah. We both had a good feel for that team early. If it's not been injuries, all right, it has just been absolute terrible, terrible shooting at times. Yeah. So that team's looking for answers, Pistol Pete. Tonight's not the night that I'm going to say, you know what, I'm backing my money with them.
Yeah, all right. And then the fourth game with the line is OKC-Milwaukee. Both teams are pretty damn impressive right now. Milwaukee, of course, based around the Greek Freak, and then they've got some guys who can support him. And OKC also, same kind of team, led by Westbrook and a supporting cast that can be good. Neither team is one that I'd want to bet against right now. Maybe a shot with the over. Maybe the line right now is Milwaukee -2. What's your take on that one? 10-foot pole?
If I did anything, well, 10-foot pole on the side, if I did anything, because I was looking at this at maybe possibly an over.
Yeah.
But I just don't know. I'm not that. Your total's Loshak. Yeah. But that was my first thought on that. I'm going to have to stay off of that one, but you hit it. You hit the nail on the head. These are two teams that are damn impressive. And I don't know. I think this could be a battle, and I think the over would be the only way to go. I mean, that's just my take. But
yeah, I would lean over, except OKC's gone under in their last 3 games in a row, and, it's kind of a high total. I think the total's probably dead on. All right, Mike Brenner, those are the only 4 games.
Hey, you know what, though? I'm not going to let you or let me get off the hook that fast because I don't need a line for 2 games, no matter what opening line is. Absolutely sure, Pistol Pete. All right, and I am going to pull the trigger on the Houston Rockets on the first half. All right, they're at Washington, so I just absolutely don't care what that first half line is. I'm going Rockets first half blind, baby.
All right, we'll give you the pinnacle opener on that one.
And I've got one other one I'm going to be going.
Okay,
right? And you call it what you want, Pistol. I'm calling it confidence. All right, LeBron James, he's going to be ready to go tonight. You got 3 of the best teams in basketball on the floor tonight, no doubt about it, and the Cavaliers are one of them. New Orleans on the road is terrible, 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 and Anthony Davis is not impressive whatsoever as of late. This is a first-half blowout Golden State. I mean, New Orleans absolutely can bring all their towels and make sure they're white and throw them in at halftime because not only are they going to get blown out and buried at halftime, this team has no shot at the playoffs. There's another coach that's got to go, and there's another player that's got to get the hell out of an organization that never, never, never will do anything to try to win. So Anthony Davis, get the hell out of New Orleans. That team's gone. And for our viewers, cash the ticket. The Cavaliers will bring a wheelbarrow and a shovel. They're going to bury the New Orleans Pelicans at halftime, Pete. Matter of fact, I'm throwing the first quarter on there as well.
Okay. The Cleveland first quarter and first half, no matter what the lines are. We'll give you the pinnacle openers on those 2. And the Houston first half, no matter what the line is, even if it's -20, Houston on the first half over Washington. All right, Mike Brenner, is that it for you?
Well, of course, and I got Golden State. I may be hoping to stop by your house on my way back to the beach. I'm hoping that I'm stopping to borrow a broom.
All right, Mike Brenner, and I will. I'll throw on the Brooklyn Nets +7. What the hell? +7 -105. Yeah. Utah in general is a decent program, but in this spot at this point in the season, I think I'll take Brooklyn +7. Getting that many points at home.
I wanted to add this too. Quinn Snyder, the coach for Utah, he said it's going to be a little while before we feel everything coming back together. Apparently, there's some other injury issues. There's one player, and you got some stuff going on with Rodney Hood.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's some inside stuff. So just to keep you posted, be careful on Utah.
All right, Mike Brenner, thanks so much, and we'll be back tomorrow for the Tuesday NBA Odds Couple Show.
Hey, I'm looking forward to it. Viewers, Happy New Year, and thank you so much for your support. Let's get it done, Pistol Pete.
Go to SBRodds.com. Browse, compare, and shop live odds available at top online sportsbooks.